Welcome to my Chanel Most Worth Coins WC Today videos is one you won't to miss. We're diving into the world of £1 coins, so let's get it started. The 1984 Elizabeth II £1 coin, inscribed with Elizabeth II D.G.Reg.F.D. 1984, is a significant and collectible piece in the history of British coinage. This coin was part of the Royal Mint's program to replace the Bank of England £1 banknote with a durable, long-lasting coin. The design, specifications, and symbolism of the 1984 £1 coin offer insight into the cultural, economic, and political backdrop of 1980s Britain, as well as the royal heritage and regional identity that the coin celebrates. The obverse, front, of the 1984 £1 coin features the second-crowned portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by sculptor Arnold Machin. This portrait had been used on coins since 1968 and shows the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a piece of jewelry passed down from Queen Mary, symbolizing continuity and tradition within the monarchy. Surrounding the portrait is the Latin inscription, Elizabeth II D.G.Reg.F.D. 1984 inch, which stands for Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina Fide Defensa. Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This formal titulature has appeared on British coinage since the reign of Henry VIII and continues to reflect the monarch's constitutional role as head of state and head of the Church of England. Reverse design. The reverse, back, of the coin in 1984 features a design that is both iconic and specific to the time. Created by heraldic artist Leslie Dubin, the design depicts the royal arms of the United Kingdom, a complex and symbolic shield design that represents England, Scotland, and Ireland. 3 lions passant guardant, England. A lion rampant, Scotland. A harp, Ireland. This crest is supported by a lion and a unicorn and topped by the royal crown. The entire design conveys royal authority and national unity. The phrase £1 appears below the arms. This was the first of a 3-year series of £1 coins that would showcase the royal arms, followed by coins in 1985 and 1986 with regional representations of Scotland and Northern Ireland. Denomination: £1. Issuing country: United Kingdom. Year: 1984. Composition: nickel brass, 70% copper, 24.5% zinc, 5.5% nickel. Weight: 9.5 grams. Diameter: 22.5 millimeters. Thickness: 3.15 millimeters. Edge: milled and inscribed. Edge inscription: Decus et tutamen, Latin for an ornament and a safeguard. Originally used on coins to deter clipping, trimming small amounts of precious metal from the edges. The 1980s were a transformative decade in Britain, with the country undergoing major economic changes under the leadership of Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher. The introduction of the £1 coin in 1983 was partly a response to inflation and rising costs of replacing paper banknotes, which wore out quickly. Coins, on the other hand, lasted decades. The 1984 coin followed the inaugural 1983 £1 coin, which had featured the royal coat of arms by Eric Sewell. The 1984 design by Leslie Dubin revisited this national motif with greater detail and regality. Mintage figure: approximately 228,735,000 coins were struck for circulation in 1984. They were also brilliant uncirculated BU versions and proof sets issued for collectors. These high-quality examples are struck using specially prepared dies and blanks for a cleaner, more polished finish. Because of its large mintage, the 1984 £1 coin is not particularly rare in circulated condition, but UNC, uncirculated, or proof versions can hold collector value, especially in original packaging. The 1984 £1 coin remains popular with collectors today, especially those assembling complete collections of £1 coins or focusing on the pre-2008 heraldic and regional designs. Its value depends on condition. Circulated, around £1 to £2, depending on wear. Uncirculated, BU £4 or £10 or £25 or more in original packaging. Graded examples in top condition, e.g., MS65 or higher by grading agencies, can fetch higher premiums from dedicated collectors. The 1984 £1 coin is part of a series of £1 coins that ran until the introduction of the 12-sided bimetallic £1 coin in 2017. Over 3 decades, this original round design became a canvas for artistic and symbolic representations of the UK's nations and culture, featuring heraldic beasts, flowers, bridges, and landmarks. However, because of counterfeiting issues, the round pound was eventually demonetized in October 2017. The newer 12-sided coin, with more advanced security features, replaced it. Still, the 1984 £1 coin remains a nostalgic and important piece of numismatic history. It marks a transitional period in British currency, a consolidation of national identity through design, and a tangible link to Queen Elizabeth II's long reign. Leslie Dubbin, the reverse designer, was one of the most skilled silversmiths of his generation and a master of heraldic art. He was appointed royal designer for industry. The Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara worn by the Queen on the obverse was originally a wedding gift to Princess Mary of Teck, later Queen Mary, and was passed down to Elizabeth II by her grandmother. The Decus et Tutamen first appeared on coins during the reign of Charles II in the 17th century.